market if your psychology is not on point. My voice, sorry. You cannot succeed in the forex market if your psychology is not on point. It's not possible. And you know, building your trading psychology is like you building a house. You have to build it big brick by brick. And when you're building a house, you need a foundation, you need a strong foundation. And these six topics that I want to talk about now that fall under trading psychology, this is what is going to be the foundation of you actually building a very strong trading mindset when you're approaching the markets. And the first thing, this is the most important. Huh? Will I say it's the most important one? One of the most important ones, risk management. Now, guys, risk management is so important. I honestly cannot stretch how important risk management is. And a lot of you, sometimes you just think, let me just increase that lot size. Trust me, whenever that voice whispers at the back of your head telling you to increase that lot size or to take or to, just trade in a way that you would not normally trade, chase that voice away or chase whatever is telling you that thing. Just chase it away because it is not going to do you any good. Your risk management, guys, it always has to be on point. If you really want to see true long-term success in the forex markets, your risk management, guys, it has to be top notch. Your risk management has to be top notch. You understand? One thing that has worked extremely well for me is that whenever I'm entering a trade, I already know how much I'm risking. Like I have a fixed amount in my head of how much I'm risking per trade. You understand? Normally, when I'm trading normally, like when I'm trading normally, I normally risk, let's say, $100 per trade or sometimes $200, but it just depends. But you now, for example, if you want to say, oh, I want to risk this certain amount per trade, you can do it according to your account size. Let's say if you have $100 in your trading account, you can say, okay, I want to risk $5 per trade, or I want to risk $10 per trade, and it will be fixed. No matter the amount of pips the SL is, it has to be fixed. Me, sometimes I can take trades that have 20 pip SL, 50 pip SL, 100 pip SL, but that amount that I'm risking is always fixed. You understand? That amount that I'm risking is always fixed. And that as well has helped me. It has really helped me because rather than just taking trades and not even knowing how much, I already put it in the back of my head that any trade that I take, it is always going to be a $10 risk or a $50 risk or $100 risk or $200 risk or $1,000 risk. Like no matter what your account size is. So you have to fix that according to your account size. And depending on how big your account is, I'll always advise like 5 to 10% of your account's maximum. That's how much you should be risking per trade. And I also put this in the trading plan that I sent to the group as well. But 5 to 10% maximum, that should be what you should be risking per trade. And once you know that, okay, you are risking a fixed amount per trade each and every single time, I think it just kind of lifts off some weights from your shoulders, knowing that, okay, this market, I'm already risking this. So you will not have that fear of always checking your charts or that fear of blowing your accounts. You start to have some sort of calmness when you're approaching the markets, when you already know how much you're risking. And another thing as well, under this same risk management is the fact that some of you, I don't want to mention names, but some of you even thinking about this is even making me laugh. But some of you don't even calculate your risk before you even enter any trade. You just enter. You just enter and pray. Because sometimes when I see some lot sizes some of you used to use, I just used to wonder that do you guys not know that you can lose this trade as well? Even though yes, most of the time we make money, or most of the time our trades are going in the right direction. But you also have to figure out, or you also have to realize that if this trade doesn't go in your direction, you still want to protect yourself. You understand? If your trade doesn't go in your direction, you want to protect yourself. Me, most of the time, I'm not really focused on how much I can make. I'm always focusing on my risk. I want to manage my risk. I want to know what I'm going to lose if this market goes. Not that I'm being a skeptic or I'm being, negative. I'm just trying to protect myself. You understand? Always protect yourself. No matter how good signals are, or no matter how good your trades are, always know that it can go sideways. Because the moment you think you're on top of the world or you can't lose, that's the moment you lose everything. You understand? So always have it in the back of your mind that, okay, this trade I'm going to take now, it could go against me. So let me just manage my risk. That way you have peace of mind. One thing I picked up from somebody, one of my mentors, he was like, if if you cannot sleep well, knowing that you are on a trade, then you probably over risked on that trade. If you cannot sleep well knowing that you are on a trade, if you cannot leave your phone knowing that you are on a trade, you probably over risked on that trade. And you guys should also have that same approach as well when you're entering the market. If anything is going to give you high blood pressure or is going to raise your BP, just try and avoid it as much as you can. And proper risk management is what is going to help you. And when you have proper risk management, your mindset towards the market is not messed up. This is not messed up. Now that's the first thing, and I hope you guys were able to understand my points there on risk management. And the next one is hit watching. Now, not a lot of you do this, but there might be some cases where some of you might do this. There might be some cases where some of you might do this. Or I even wanted to even ask this Seth, before I even move on. In terms of this risk management now, because I'm sure it has also happened to you as well. If this has happened to you before, drop a 2 in the chat box. But have you ever, been in a trade? Okay, let's say now, for example, on Monday, you take a trade. On Monday, you take it. You guys have not even heard what I have to say, and you're already dropping two. I've not even completed my sentence, and you guys are already dropping two. Calm down. Let me land first. Let me land. Ah, are you guys in that much of a rush? I mean, can you guys see the future? And you've already started dropping two. Let me land. So, as I was saying, let's say on Monday, you take trades, you make money. On Tuesday, you take trades, you make money. On Wednesday, you take trades, you make money. On Thursday, you take trades, you make money. You're on a winning streak. Then on Friday, you say you want to take a trade. One voice just tells you, just increase this your lot size now. You know you've been winning. Increase this your lot size so that you can make more money. You can go and enjoy this weekend. Increase your lot size, increase your lot size. And let's say you now increase that lot size. And the moment you use the lot size you're not supposed to use, that is the moment that your whole not even your whole trading account, or the profits that you've made throughout the week, you just lose everything on one trade. And you even collect some of your capital on top. Has this ever happened to anybody before? Or are all of you just still very, very new? If it has happened to you, drop it too. Ajoke, I'll get back to your question. But if it has happened to you, drop it too, because that happened to me before. I've been doing this thing for 2 years, and what I've seen, I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. I have seen a lot. And guys, okay, most of you are still quite new, so you might not have gone through this. But guys, just know you will go through this. And when that voice whispers, just remember what someone said. Remember, run away. When that voice tells you to increase your lot size, just run away. Some of you might not have, passed trades before, but me myself have passed trades. And you guys have the opportunity or you guys have the blessing that you have somebody that is actually telling you all of this, because there was nobody to tell me all of this. So all of the things that I've learned, I have to learn them the hard way. So please take my advice. When you're on a winning streak, don't increase that lot size. Stick to your risk management. Stick to how much, Jesus. Stick to how much you normally like, stick to your normal risk. That's just what I would say. Stick to your normal risk. And that's what I'll honestly say, guys. Because trust me, when you stick to your normal risk management, trading becomes so much more easier. Like your headspace, you'll be in a better headspace. Let me just put it like that. You'll be in a way, way, way better headspace. And now the next one is hate watching. Now, not a lot of you do this, but some of you might do it. And that is where, you know, because of you're making maybe $10, or because you're making $5, you don't think you're making enough money. Because you're making small money, you will now be telling yourself that, oh, you need to increase your lot size, especially when somebody comes on the group and they drop their results. Maybe somebody made $500, or somebody made $1,000, somebody shall made a big amount. And you will now come on the group and now be saying, I'm feeling oppressed, oh, I'm feeling oppressed. Let me go and increase my lot size. Please and please run away. When that voice comes to you, run away. When One thing I always like to tell people is that your journey is going to be very different from another person's journey. Stick to your own course. Stick to your own course. And guys, you'll see success faster. in this thing. Once you just stay consistent, do your own thing, you don't allow anybody's progress hinder your own. When somebody is posting $500 profit or $1,000 profit or any amount of profit, and you start comparing your own to their own, you're only shooting yourself in the foot. You understand? You are only shooting yourself in the foot. Be grateful for what you're making, because eventually, with consistency, you will eventually get to the level of $500, $1,000, and so on and so forth. I remember when I was still making $5, $10, um, $3. I always be asking myself, when will I start making the big money? Even though I've not gotten to the level that I want to get to, but I can say with confidence that we are no longer making $5 again per trade. So this trading thing is a continuous, process. You keep on, improving. You keep on progressing. You just have to stay consistent, and you just have to, run your own race. You're not running any other person's race. You are running your own race. And the next one is to stick to what works. Now, this one affects a lot of people, especially when they start seeing a little bit of success. And guys, like I said, everything that I'm telling you, I've gone through. So you can easily have, like they say, you can either learn from your own mistakes or you learn from other people's mistakes. Now, I'm telling you now so that I can learn from my own mistakes. A lot of people, when they start seeing a little bit of success, maybe it's in their strategy, or maybe it is in, trading, or maybe it's just in, where they're even getting signals from. They will now want to add and add and add and add. Let me give you guys a good example. Although some of you are still quite new, so you might not really understand this, but let me give you guys a good example. Let's say you figure out a strategy. Maybe you trade with Ralph, or you trade with Donny. Let me use Donny as an example. You use Donny's smart money concept strategy on the ECA, and you're seeing a little bit of success. But because of you're seeing that little bit of success, you're saying, okay, how can I improve this thing, or how can I add more to this? Guys, when you find something that works for you, or when you find a strategy that works for you, do not jump from one strategy to another strategy, trying to become better or trying to add what doesn't need to be added. Trading is a very simple game. Once you find something that works, you stick to it and you don't leave it alone. Once you see something is working consistently, stick to it. In trading, yes, you should become a better trader and so on and so forth, but do not overcomplicate things. That's one thing a lot of traders they tend to do. They overcomplicate things. They over they overcomplicate things. They overcomplicate things. And that's one thing you do not want to do as a trader. When you start to see success in one strategy, don't try and jump from one to the other, from this one to that one, from that one to this one. Trust me, guys, you're going to save yourself a lot of money if you stick to what works. And another thing is trading plan. This one is very, very important. This one is very, 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 very important. I always send like a trading plan that you guys should follow on the group according to your account size. If you have this amount, if you have that amount, this is what you should do, so on and so forth. And guys, I don't just send it there for fancy or send it there just to send it. Please follow it. Like what everything that I send on that group, like you guys should really, really follow it. And this one, I've also seen it happen to a lot of people. Let's say on your trading plan, maybe you have how much? Maybe you have $100 in your trading account, and your daily target is maybe $15 to $20, and you've already made that daily target. And you now see they drop another signal. Instead of you to gingerly walk away from the market, you say, let me just trade this one. Let me just add this trade again. Let me just, trade one more time. Maybe I'll even get more money. And next thing you know, you lose the profits that you've made for that day. Guys, sticking to a trading plan, it will save you it will just save you a lot of stress, a lot of headache, a lot of money as well. Stick to your training plan. Once you've made your daily targets, nothing again concerns you with the forex market again for that day. You wait for the next day. If you've also met your weekly targets, if you meet your weekly target on a Wednesday, you leave the forex market Thursday and Friday. Anything that happens is none of your business, guys. I'm actually being very, very serious. Anything that happens again is none of your business. Once you make the money that you know you're supposed to, that is okay for your trading account size, you leave the market and you continue doing other stuff. You go and spend time with your family, you go and pursue other hobbies, or go and learn, or go and watch ECA videos. Don't overtrade. Once you've made your targets, you leave the market for the day. And same thing goes for loss limit as well. Once you've reached your loss limit, you leave the market. You just know that it is not your day, and you move on to the next day. Don't ever exceed your loss limit. Don't exceed your loss limit. And the next thing is revenge trading. This one, this is like, God, this is the worst thing. I'll say this is the worst thing like that can happen to a trader, revenge trading. Oh God. I know what I've I know what I've seen in this market, but revenge trading is the worst thing. Like I said, some of you are still quite new, so you might not have gone through this, but for those of you that have, I'm sure you guys can relate with me. Let's say now, for example, you take on a couple of losses. Let's say you take on a couple of losses and you just cannot stomach the loss. And you enter the market again, trying to recover what you've lost. As you're trying to recover what you've lost, you lose what you're using to try and recover what you've lost. You know, say, let me just enter again. Maybe I just want to regain the capital that I've lost. I don't even want profit anymore. You now deposit again. Try and trade and trade and trade to try and recover what you've lost. Then you now lose again. You now say, okay, just one last try. You not you not deposit again. Try and recover what you've lost and you just lose everything. Guys, once you've exceeded your loss limit, like I said, just stop. The ability to walk away from the markets when you have taken a loss is a superpower. It is a superpower. And there's not a lot of people that have that kind of emotional intelligence or mental intelligence to be able to walk away when they need to walk away. But guys, I'll urge each and every single one of you, just try. Because it is going to save you not only a lot of money, but it's also going to save you your mental health. It's going to save you a lot of so it's also going to take off a lot of weights from your shoulders. And guys, if you are on Pluto's gold cell TP1 and C2, so you can go and close out in pro. Today was a nice day. Let me even update it on the group. But yeah, guys, please and please and please and please, revenge trading. Aye. Good. It's like that's the weapon fashioned against forex traders, revenge trading. No, 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 no. That thing, God will help us. But please and please, just do your utmost best to just walk away when you need to walk away. And the last thing before I end the call, fear of missing out. This one used to do it. This one does not do, people that have experience, but newbies, especially people that are still new to trading. This is the one that you're going to battle with the most. Fear of missing out. That is when you are so scared of missing out on a trade. That one is very, very bad. And that will allow you to now go and start entering trades late or entering trades anyhow because of your fearing missing out. Guys, please, once you see that FOMO creeping, run away with your two legs. Just find a way to just run. Find a way to pack your bags and run. That fear of missing out, no, 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 no. It is a terrible thing. That fear of missing out is a terrible thing. So guys, please, no matter what, when even if a trade is dropped and you miss it, wait for the next one. There will always be trading opportunity. The market is not running away. You have to realize this that the forex market it is not running anywhere. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's not going to disappear next tomorrow. Just be patient enough to see yourself actually make money. And when you make that money, you comport yourself. But when you miss out on a trade, don't think that you need to rush and enter the trade because it is really it's going to mess up your psychology. It's going to mess up a lot of things for you. So please, I urge each and every single one of you to follow all of these things I've listed out today. Risk management. Just really like look at all of these topics that I've broken down today one by one and make sure you are applying your proper risk management. You're not hate watching. You're sticking to what works. You're sticking to your plan. You don't revenge trade and you don't have that FOMO, knowing that there are many trades to come. There are many trades to come. Uh, okay. Let me stop recording because I think I'm already done. But this person has a question.